Last weekend, my husband, Peter, and I hung our wedding photos and other pieces of artwork in our apartment. Even though we moved in almost a year ago, we had a sort of unspoken agreement that we wouldn't fully settle in until we knew for certain that we would be staying. Well, now we know. So all of our ideas for how to make our home more beautiful flooded in. We measured and discussed colors and proportions and where each item belongs. Each choice felt important. I know that I am incredibly privileged to have a space that I love and to have had time and resources to consider carefully what belongs where. I must say that these additions to our home have brought me much happiness over the past week. For two future clergy people, it wasn't so difficult to draw the connection between our hanging and hammering and this week's Torah portion, Vayakhel, where we read in great artistic detail about the Israelites' meticulous construction and aesthetic vision for the Mishkan, the tabernacle. We read about drapes of purple and blue, specific measurements for gold moldings, types of wood, and other materials. No square inch of this structure was left unconsidered. The Israelites gave their skill and their time to this project of beautifying God's space. The community came together joyfully and with open hearts to create a structure that evokes divinity. This is a lovely and welcome change for the Israelites. During the 430 years that they were enslaved in Egypt, they were forced to build intimidating and cold pyramids. During their wandering in the desert, they were without imagination, wonder, or sometimes even self-sufficiency. They complained to Moses at every opportunity. In Vayakhel, we read for the first time about the vast resources and skills of these people. After generations of trauma, crafting the tabernacle gave the Israelites an opportunity to see the beauty that the world holds and to try to make the tabernacle a microcosm of creation, every beautiful inch and every detail crafted with intentionality and with purpose. Rabbinic literature typically regards visual art and aesthetic pursuits as Hellenistic. Jews are a people of word and deed, not of things or images. Despite this, medieval Sephardic philosopher and Torah scholar Maimonides explains how beauty and art can be instruments of healing, as he says the following: "If one is afflicted with melancholy, he should cure it by listening to songs and various kinds of melodies, by walking in gardens and fine buildings, by sitting before beautiful forms, and by things like this which delight the soul and make the disturbance of melancholy disappear from it. In all this, he should aim at making his body healthy, the goal of his body's health being that he attain knowledge." This led me to understand the distinct joy I garnered from beautifying my apartment. Who among us has not been afflicted with some degree of melancholy lately? Just as the Israelites found respite and renewed purpose, open-heartedness in their artistic construction of the Mishkan, it is crucial for us too to allow ourselves to relish in the beauty that the world holds and to try to see it wherever we can. The overwhelming feeling of an orchestra playing together, seeing a perfect flower in the park, or even just hanging a framed photo. These are opportunities to experience the divine and are opportunities that can heal us. Seeking out beauty and enabling ourselves to take the time to be creative is a holy and a restorative practice. This sanctuary, our space, is majestic and beautiful beyond words. It takes my breath away every time I walk in here. Surely, if God hangs out somewhere, I feel pretty certain that it's right here in this sanctuary at Temple Emanu-El. This Shabbat, I invite you to marvel at the windows and the mosaic in our beautiful sanctuary, to draw something, to marvel at a building, or to listen to a piece of music. As our city continues to open up, may we be inspired to give our talents and our resources to continue to build a place where God can dwell. The sense of wonder in noticing and creating beauty around us is perfectly described in the poem Lamdeni Elohai, written by prolific Hebrew poet Leah Goldberg. This setting uses an English translation by Pnina Peli and is set to music by my teacher, Cantor Benji Ellen Schiller. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, unripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days, lest my day be as the one before, lest routine set my ways. From day and Elohai, barech v'hitpalel, lamed eksiv totai, bracha v'shir hallel. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, unripened fruits so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my